Know you've been a good friend, been there through the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, According to Kat. If you're new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below. If you're returning, just say hi. If you like budget-friendly DIYs, consider subscribing to my channel. I upload at least twice a week. And if you like this video, please click that thumbs up button. It tells others that this is a quality video, as well as helps my channel grow. If you want to find out what products I've used, please check out the description box below. Let's get into the video. So, what are we going to be making today?
Okay, so we're going to be making these two pumpkin patch signs. If you want to learn how to make it, stay tuned. Let's start with the wood sign. So I love these sanding sponges from the Dollar Tree. I get the medium coarse grit one, and this piece of wood is from Habitat for Humanity Restore. It was only 25 cents. I take my Waverly Chalk Paint in white as well as elephant, and that's what I'm going to be using for this project. I'm pouring a little bit on, and I'm giving this piece of wood one good coat. I go with the grain of the wood as I'm brushing it on. Now I take my poster letters from the Dollar Tree, and I am brushing them with a thin coat, more of just like a distressing of them, the letters that spell out pumpkin patch, and I'm just going over them lightly. Now I am taking that same elephant chalk paint, and I am distressing the piece of wood, basically staying towards the edges and the corners. I will take a little of that paint. I have the tiniest bit on my brush, and I run over the entire board. I am taking this right angle ruler that I got from the Dollar Tree. I love to use it in so many of my projects. And I am putting the letters that spell out pumpkin on it. This makes it so much easier for me to make sure they're straight and spaced out perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to lay that on the bottom and make sure it's very straight, and I push the letters up towards the top of the sign, and I smooth them out. This makes it so much easier for me when I'm doing my letters because I get a little OCD about them. Okay, now I'm going to pull it up my ruler and carefully slide it out and press down the rest of the letters. Now I'm going to spell out the word patch using those same poster letters. I was able to write out pumpkin patch with one set of poster letters, except for I needed an extra P off of a second one, just so you know. Now I did the same thing with the word patch, and I'm just going over one last time with a little bit of elephant on my brush. I am using these two small pieces that were on the poster letter sign. They are just like the exclamation point. I put that on both sides. This ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby on sale, so it was $2, half off. I also want to say that this would look really great with the Dollar Tree. I love that chevron gray and white ribbon, but I didn't have any left, and I did not find any in the store, so that would look really cute on this too. So I am making the center. I took my bow, my long piece of ribbon, folded it in thirds, tied it with a piece of jute, double knotted it. Then I'm taking a center piece, folded that in thirds, and I'm wrapping around the middle, securing it in place with some hot glue. And I am holding it to where I would like it. I realize I wish I made tails, so now I'm going back, and I felt like that piece of ribbon was a little thick for the tails. So the last time I cut out these notches, I will use the word notches, I asked what they were called, and I heard dovetails, swallowtails, dog ears, fish tails. Oh my gosh, there were so many. So I'm going to call them notches because I can't choose who would be right. Okay, so lamb's ear from Dollar Tree, $2 for a bunch of 2. I love this stuff. So I'm using my scissors, and it's a really thick wire, so I'm like bending it back and forth, and it cracks. So perfect. Now I thought, you know what? I heard someone tell me in my comments that use the dog clippers from the Dollar Tree. Those worked really great the first time. And then when I tried to use them again, it kind of was like bending between them. So I don't know if I was holding it different, but I need to try it out again. So the first time it worked awesome. So I will try it again. So I am hot gluing on the 2 pieces of lamb's ear. I just love those lamb's ear from Dollar Tree. Walmart. I just think they're really good quality. I am gluing on my bow to the center. And I am taking some matte Mod Podge and I am running it over the letters. Even though they're stickers, they won't stay very well. So I am Mod Podging those. I had these little hooks from another project that I took out, so I'm reusing them, and I'm just hammering them right into the back of the wood. I am actually not going to hang this, but I wanted to show you, you can do that as an option. This is a bonus quick and easy DIY, my scroll pumpkin patch sign. I took this butcher paper roll from the Dollar Tree, and it's a little long, so I'm going to cut it to size. Now that piece of wood I'm using, believe it or not, oh, these are my new scissors, so I don't use my fabric scissors because I get mad at myself. All right, so that piece of wood that I'm using in the center is actually from, you know, like those dry racks where you put your clothes when they're wet. Well, mine broke, so I tore the thing apart, and this was part of it. And I thought it was a really good fit because it had the 2 holes on the sides that I can put the nautical rope in from the Dollar Tree. So at this point, I am writing the word pumpkin. I am freehanding it, but I am looking off of my phone because I found one that I really liked, a font that I really liked. So now I'm going back over it with my marker, and I want to tell you the best way that I know to do this is every time it's a downstroke, you are going to make the line thicker. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back after I do my first round of the black. If it is a downstroke, I make those lines thicker. Someone said to me, can you show us how you make your lettering? And this is the best way for me to tell you. Again, so I'm going where the K is, where's my downstroke, and I'm making that line thicker. Downstroke and downstroke. And I think that's just an easy way for me to tell you. I do put a little tail on that first P as well. Now I'm writing out the word patch with straight letters, and I'm using my ruler to make sure they're straight. I put in some simple lines to help me make them all the same size. So I'm making this with very easy lettering. And I go back and do the bottom of the T, and there you go. Now I am making a small little section at the bottom. I am writing the word daily and then open in front, just so that the spacing's good. I put 2 little dots. I take my ruler, and now I am making a line to make an arrow. And next I'm taking the nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, and I'm getting that ready. I actually glued the roll to the down so that it doesn't keep opening. I took one of the Dollar Tree rulers and I sprayed it with adhesive. Do not do this. It ruined the paper. So it didn't even work anyway. So now I'm taking my hot glue and I'm securing it. I fold it up and I'm going to secure it again with the hot glue. This helps keep the paper down and not rolling up and away. Now I am securing the ends, and it turns out great. I'm happy with it. Again, this is hand lettering, so it's not going to be perfect. So I'm taking my rope and feeding it through those little holes, and it went through pretty good. I mean, I just had to like finagle it a little bit. Now I'm taking that rope and tying it into a knot. and making sure it's pretty tight. Oh, really tight. Oh, really, really tight. Okay, and I'll trim those ends. And then I am getting my desired length, putting it in the other side, and I will make a knot on that side as well. And there you go. Okay, I had to get a new lighter because I burned my fair share of rope and twine. And now we're back, burning some more. Love it. Okay, so I have my sign, and this is what it looks like. And I'm taking this garland from the Dollar Tree. I was going to use my boxwood garland, and I think I would have liked that better, to be honest with you, but I wanted to use more Dollar Tree products, and I had this vine, so I thought this will work just as well. Okay, and those leaves kind of reminded me of, leaves on a pumpkin because it's a vine. So I hot glued that on around the one side, and the other side I just bent over, and there you go. It just kind of hangs there. Now, I'm just like fluffing it up. I take these ferns that I ripped the top part of. I don't even know what I did with them. And I thought I'm going to reuse these somehow. So I'm cutting them just in leaf shapes, and I am gluing them to the bottom to cover up some of that spray adhesive that got on that corner. And then I evened it out by putting 2 pieces on the other side. And I am trying to save my fingers from the hot glue. And I felt like it needed a little something, so I took my cherry blossoms from the Dollar Tree and I put 1 flower on this side and 2 on the other side. I like things in odd numbers. I think I've told you that before. So if I do 3 on one side, I'm going to do 2 on the other, so it's 5. See? Yeah. Okay. So here is the scroll sign just hanging in my craft area just to show you real quick, and I'll take it upstairs to stage it for you. Final reveal, my favorite part of the video. So here's my pumpkin patch sign. I just laid it on my fall vignette that I completed recently with the glass jar pumpkins. If you want to see how I made those, I will link that video in the description box below. I really love how this turned out, and I'm just so pleased with it. I am in love with this wood sign. And my scroll sign I hung over the black cloche video I've done recently. I will link that below as well. I just love how these turned out. Which one's your favorite? Love that wood one, I gotta say. So if you know anyone that would like to make this, please share this video with them and give it a big thumbs up. It helps my channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And that's it.
And as always, thank you so much for